right, today we're sitting down with Casey Murphy. So she's the youth girls coach at Drouin Football and Netball Club. And she's been you've been training the youth and the women's along with Leesa Guastella. So how is pre-season going so far?
Really well. We've got heaps of numbers. We're getting more and more in the women's team, which is great. We're just finding that a lot of youth and women just need that little push and encouragement. And then once they're there, they are loving it.
Fantastic. And what does a general pre-season training session look like at the moment?
Well, we have ramped it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So initially we were just doing a warm-up, bit of ball skills, a couple of drills, and then playing half field so that our youth and women get to know positions and defence and all that sort of stuff, which I really enjoy. Lots of laughter, lots of fun, but they they do what they're meant to, which is great. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And do you have sort of a mix of people that have played before and new people as well?
Yeah, so we've got a great mix. So a lot of people that I'd asked or other people at the club had approached would be like, oh no, I've never kicked a ball. I can't run, I can't. And I'm like, absolutely you can.
Yeah.
Come along, we will put the time and effort in. We don't care if you can't catch, we don't care if you can't kick, we don't even care if you can't run. Yeah. It's all about participation and being part of community and club.
Yeah, terrific. And this is your first year in the role of youth coach.
Yeah.
How did you become involved in the club and what's your background there?
Well, my daughter plays. She was playing under 14s last season. Somebody asked if I could help out a little bit with them, so I went down and helped Ben out a little bit. And then Leesa Guastella's family coached the last couple of years and done an incredible job. But with Leesa going up to women's, they sort of want to follow her through her football and her journey. So Bella was going to play, so I said, I wouldn't mind coaching. They did initially ring me to coach the women's, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll have a think about it.
Yeah.
And then as it played out, I will coach Belle's team and obviously support Leesa and that as well.
Yeah.
We'll just all work together and help each other out because she's an absolute gun player, superstar, so... Yeah, the women are lucky to have her.
Yeah, and do you guys work quite well together, sort of bouncing ideas off each other during trainings?
Yeah, the more I think you spend time together as coaches, the better that, you get things done. Because she is, amazing and totally different skill set to what I am.
Yeah.
I sort of... whatever she wants to do, I'm happy to just support her do that, and whatever drill she wants to do. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And is it kind of really good to see this pathway? I mean, you said your daughter plays football, so being able to start really young and follow all the way through to women's now at the same club.
It's amazing. I think it's so important too that as a young girl, you can go to a club and then, you go through with all the same people. Those friendships and connections are lifelong. Get to know everyone around your club. Along with that too, when you get a little bit older too, employment opportunities, different experiences and connections at the club as well.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing and so important that the young women have the women's team now because, it's just going to be amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
We've seen that a bit with Warragul. They've got 3 teams or something.
It's amazing.
Is that something that you would like to see happen 100%. At Drouin, that growth?
100%. And I think we'll see it because our town has just grown. It's exploded in numbers. We're seeing so many things going ahead. I think women's football is just going to go a lot of places, which is exciting because we don't have a lot of... teams at the moment in the league, I don't believe.
Yeah.
But I think 5 years down the track, it is going to be a full-blown competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. And do you have a lot of girls who are interested in following that pathway?
Yeah.
Yeah, up into to AFL for women's?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. There's so many of our young girls and women that have got ambitions to play AFL, more than capable as well.
Yeah.
And I think with COVID, that sort of put a little bit of a dampener on everything. But now that we're coming out of COVID, that opportunity is absolutely there.
Yeah.
And it's just about, coming along to training, developing your skills. Anyone can do anything if they put their mind to it.
Yeah, fantastic. So you're having all these new people come in. Once they're sort of integrated into club at trainings for people that might want to join that have never played before, what sort of help will they get? And
they'll get so much support. So we have got so many helpers at the moment and volunteers that are just incredible. You can't run anything, particularly community sport, without our incredible volunteers. So we've got Ash Brody, we've got Mitch that just come on board, we've got Leesa in the women's, we've got Bobby Lee Blay, myself, and a couple of other people that have just put their hands up and said, hey, I don't want to play, but I would love to be part of something. I'm like, absolutely, come up.
Terrific.
So yeah, I think, and we've got a massive cheer squad, so everyone that hasn't wanted to play, they said we'll come up and support you in other ways, which is brilliant.
Amazing. And do you hope the sort of guys footy and even the netball will come and support?
Oh yeah, they've been great. So I've asked a few of the netball girls to come and play, and they're like, oh, if the seasons weren't like lined up, we would.
Yeah.
But obviously, they can't play everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But no, really supportive. The coach of the seniors has said, welcome to train with them.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Which is brilliant. We'll get a lot of the girls up to the dinners and that we done last year, which was really great to see just our young people in our community connect. And, they're not at school.
Yeah.
They're in a sort of different environment so they can have a bit more fun and, they really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. And you mentioned you've been playing some little sort of scratch matches at trainings. How have they gone?
Oh, the girls are loving them. So you just see everyone's potential. Like the people that are saying, oh, I've never, kicked a ball. I've never done this. Well, they are going great guns. Like they just excel. And it's like, you can so do that. You're so capable. So we sort of watch everybody and see what skill set they've got, where they need development, and over the next coming weeks we're sort of ramp training up.
Okay, yep.
And we'll be doing more things around development at the start. So we've given that a half hour at the start, then we'll go into drills, and then we'll go into game plays and all those sorts of things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terrific. And this week they're going to do a bit of a fitness session, is that right?
Yes, they are.
What's that going to look like?
Benny at the gym, which he's just incredible, and has offered to run a fitness session for the youth and women's. It's going to be quite challenging, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're all just going to go there tomorrow night at 5:30, and Benny's just going to run us through some fitness and stuff, and the girls are really excited. So we're really, really grateful for him to offer that and to do that for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's at the Dojo Factory, right? So
yeah, I think it's a fitness factory now.
A fitness factory now. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
and it's been amazing. He has been, he's offered to come and do other sessions and that because he knows his stuff, so it'd be amazing.
Yeah, so throughout the year you're hoping if the opportunity is there to...
And we'll do a second night of fitness too. A couple of the youth and women are really keen to get in the gym.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss what night or what that will look like too tomorrow night after our gym session.
Terrific.
Yeah.
And for those supporters who are excited to come along and see the youth and the women's play, what sort of a game are they going to see out there on the field?
Lots of energy. Like they are going to see excited people running around. And hopefully, it's not about winning. It's not about any of that. It's about fielding a team, building everyone's confidence, and just, having it in place in the next couple of years for that flow-on effect.
Yeah.
Although we have got amazing talent in both youth and women's. I don't want anyone who's thinking about coming to play thinking that, we've got to win the grand final. There's going to be so much pressure. Of course, there's going to be a lot of competitiveness, but we have high expectations, but
Yeah.
we'd encourage everyone to come along, and yeah, it's going to be lots of fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. And do you still have a couple of spots open on the women's team?
100% we do.
Yeah, so you're open to people contacting you. What's the best way to get in touch?
So you can either contact us through the Facebook page or contact myself directly or Leesa Guastella directly. If not, 5:30 Wednesday nights at the Drouin Rec.
Yep, so they can just show up and
please show up. Just wear whatever you feel comfortable in and bring a drink bottle.
Yep, terrific.
And then we'll go from there.
Amazing. And are you still looking for an assistant coach for the women's?
Yes. So still having a look around. We are getting more and more interest. So yeah, it's a whole process because there wasn't anything in that space. So it is getting a lot of volunteers together.
Yeah.
And then trying to get your numbers and stuff, but I believe we are going to be able to field a team easily.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. And that assistant coach position, what will that look like for people that might be interested?
So that would look like coming to trainings, 5:30 on the Wednesday. It would be working closely with Leesa, doing all your development stuff, supporting the team, the girls, the volunteers, and all just working together as a collective. Because what we want to do is pair the women up with a youth girl too as a bit of a mentor program through the club as well. You do often find when you pair like somebody a little bit older up with somebody younger that they're more focused.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because everyone gets a little bit excited at times, which is absolutely fine. We don't mind. But yeah, we've got an amazing bunch of women and youth, and we welcome everybody with open arms.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much for coming in and having a chat to me today. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up later in the year and see how it's gone.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing what happens out on the field.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thanks for coming in.
No worries.
Right, so I'm here with Leesa at the moment, and Leesa is the women's coach at Drouin Football Netball Club. So Leesa, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and your background?
So I'm 18, so I'm only a young coach, and I've played footy since I started when I was about 5. I played Auskick, and then I played with the boys, and then I turned 14 and got told I couldn't play with the boys anymore, and that's where kind of my female football journey began. I went to play at the Warrigal Colts. They had it was under 18s, and I was like a 13, 14-year-old. So I played a bit of footy there, and then they transitioned into the Dusties. So I played at the Dusties for a few years, and then moved across to Drouin because they were pretty keen to get a team up and running. And I live near Drouin, so that's kind of where I wanted to play my footy, but unfortunately at the time when I wanted to transition into youth, they didn't have a team. So yeah, my family was very helpful with the club there, getting the team up and running. So yeah,
fantastic. And how many years has the girls team run for?
I think this would be our 3rd or 4th year. Yeah, I think it might be our 4th year. Yeah.
Okay. And how did you go last year?
Last year, we lost a lot of players through just they turned 18. And that's why we wanted to get the women's team up and running, because we knew that, you know, there was that period of youth, but then once they turned 18, we had nothing really to offer them. Yep. So we lost a lot of our players, but it was just a development year. We had so many new girls come and try, and it was an amazing year, like support-wise and numbers-wise. We didn't get many wins. I think we only got 2 wins, but it was a great year because we introduced football to so many females that had just never thought about it before. Yeah. So we had a really new team, which was good. So yeah.
Terrific. So do you think Drouin's a really good spot for people to start with their football journey?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got so many people there. Like Case is one of them. That's she's so good with not even just the football side of it, the support side of it. Everything, it's such a welcoming club, like you never feel like you're not wanted, and so
Awesome. And how's pre-season starting off this year? Where have you started the girls and how are they going?
So pre-season we started a bit later this year because We thought, you know, a lot of women, their kids will still be on holidays and stuff like that. So we started a bit later. We've been training, we're just training 1 night a week. And we're just focusing this year just on having fun and creating a really good environment. We're kind of trying to build that foundation before we get into, you know, wanting to win matches and hopefully, you know, go into finals. But this year being our first year, we just want to build that foundation and get a really fun, welcoming environment that people feel like they want to come. So
yeah, fantastic. And you've done a couple of little scratch matches
yes,
with the girls.
Yeah.
How have those gone?
Yeah, really good. I think it's just it's so much fun, especially for people that have never played before. It's so good. We've got our youth and our women train at the same time, so they're playing against each other, and it's awesome. It's such a good environment.
Cool. And do you think that having them train together is a good opportunity for the youth to learn from the women and vice versa?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's often, like you said, like the youthies can learn from the women, but sometimes it's even the other way around. Like we've got so many experienced youthies that have been, you know, played all the way through since our first year, and they have so much to offer to the women as well. But even the women acting as role models for the younger girls that have only just come, because it's a huge age gap. It's only 13 to 18, so there's so many different ages. And for them to look up to the women, some of the women that we've got playing are unreal. So for them to have someone to look up to is really, really good. Yeah.
Amazing. And what about the culture of the club and developing that? How are you guys going about sort of getting the girls feeling really, really comfortable, especially those new girls who have never played before?
Yeah, I think the club itself, just looking at all the club, the netball, the footy, everything, I think it's such a good environment. Like I've played at so many clubs, and I think Drouin is definitely the most supportive club I've been at. And I think just the people around it, the president, you know, everyone is so welcoming. They're always looking to include us girls in everything.
Yep.
Sometimes it is a bit difficult because female footy is still new and everyone's still trying to get used to it. Everyone's still trying to get on board. But the more we push for that it'll be so good. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what can fans of Drouin Footy Club expect when they come to watch women's games?
I think probably not so much on the winning side. Like I said earlier, we just want to build that foundation, and I think just like our matches, we just want to get around each other. We want to learn, and we want to help other people learn, and just have fun. Having fun is our number one priority this season. So
Terrific. And what do you think of when you think of the future of women's footy in Gippsland and at Drouin Footy Club? What do you envision?
Oh, I think it's taken off so much ever since I started. Like it's you know, jumped so quickly. I think it's going to get a lot bigger. I think there's going to be a lot more teams. I think there's going to be a lot more competition. And I think we're starting to get those different leagues, because originally there was only one league. Yeah. There was only, you know, 5-6 teams. And now we've got all different leagues, and I think that's going to continue to grow. And I just encourage anyone that's out there that wants to give it a go to come and try.
Yeah, fantastic. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having
No
a chat
worries.
to me,
Thank
Leesa.
you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
It'll be exciting to see how the girls go this year.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, heaps.